Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays as we descend. Last time we defeated, I think it was the Warlock Queen as the votive in Descension 7. So now we're on to Descension 8 here and we only have one more to go, which unlocks impossible bosses, which is kind of interesting. Enemies are resistant to stagger at the start of battle is interesting. Huh. I still haven't, I was close to unlocking Dire Afflictions back here. 12 out of 13 in my deck at one time. I've not been paying attention to that, so, you know, it'll happen eventually. Maybe one of these days I'll kick it back down to Descension 1 and we'll like go fight somebody and just farm, we'll farm Affliction cards until we get this one unlocked. But for now we're focused on getting Descension 9 unlocked here and then we'll see where we go. But we're back to guild. We're close to getting the upgraded version of the gunner, which is actually kind of cool. They go to having this unknown named card. I feel foolish for having not realized the rune name was part of the patch notes like 2 weeks ago. Apparently that indicates, well, obviously it indicates when you haven't ever drafted that card. So it kind of indicates whether or not you've used it or not. Apply barrier to another unit equal to the barrier on the lantern. Is that good? Do I like that? Accrue 99 barrier on a unit. Wow. Well, is that in total or like you have to have 99 on them to unlock the flowstone? Unknown. Still not even close to the advanced technician. We do have the electro cannon, which is cool. The Herald would be kind of sick. I don't think I've ever used that card. I did use the Purifier last run too, so. Cataphract. I've also never used the Cataphract. All right, guild run it is. Descension 8. Here we go. I got lost in the weeds there, just reading. If I sound weird, it's because I'm coming down from a cold. I apologize. New unit, Cataphract. Oh, you're the Lancer. I think we have to take you then. What do you do? Whenever a unit gains exerted, it also gains shocking weapon. Sick. If we could get that thing that negates exerted every time you get exerted, that would be sick. I do like the navigator. 12 damage and applies marked is kind of cool. What is this? Next card you play this turn costs 0. And you gain a recycle and you gain exerted, which would give you shocking weapon then. Meteor Smash. Deal 15 damage and you gain exerted. Dude, you play these two together? Sick. How do I upgrade you? Readied Lance. Gain flow. Shock Lance. Switch zones and deal damage and it's free. Dude, the Cataphract sounds sick as hell. What's your upgraded version? 2, okay. Maybe I don't care about upgrading you then. I was hoping I'd take away, I guess you're a multi-use. So that would be nice. Retain 9 damage instead of 6. And then you gain 2 rune instead of 1. Okay. Oh, whoops. Yes. Recruit. Amazing. And then we have the Ranger, right? Yes. I wish you were the upgraded Ranger, but here we are. Oh, a Charisma Envoy! It's happened! The prophecy came true. I've never had a Charisma Envoy. And you immediately failed. Amazing. Well, at least I got a Charisma up on the first the first time. I'll hold on to you for a second. Let's go on an expedition here. Let's get a reactor rod. Do you think we can fight this with a single unit? It's a splat and whatever you're called. Could I fight you with a Cataphract alone? With flow barrier. Oh yeah, and we have the new lantern which uses lightning rod instead of shock blast or whatever, which doubles the shock on an enemy, which should go well with the static exhaust actually. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it with one Cataphract. You're doing 5 damage to me, so we would like to end with flow barrier if we can. So let's go shock lance to move you to the front. Let's go. Next card you play costs 0, and you gain Ruin, but you gain Exerted. The thing is, I don't want to make any of you cost nothing because I want to end on 1 flow. Because I need the 6 barrier. Will apply Exerted to itself is weird. That's kind of interesting. Well, let's start with Static Beam to get some shock. Double the shock. Flow Barrier to get barrier. Oh, and you have some armor. That's nice. And then let's gain some Ruin. And we just got the Exerted from that. We blocked it. And now you have Shocking Lance, which is sick. So we could switch zones. Oh, interesting. So when you have Exerted, you gain more flow. I didn't notice that before. So let's go Readied Lance. And you have Static Exhaust. Or do you have a Shocking Weapon right now? I thought you did. Maybe you don't. So Meteor Smash? Did you Shocking Weapon him? Oh no. Next attack also applies shock. I'm confused. So let's Flow Barrier to protect you. And then I would like Shock Lance next turn. Oh, I gotta remember, you're always gonna apply a barrier. I gotta figure out, like, the flow chart for this guy. Okay. So I think we Shock Lance twice, because I don't think there's a way to get up to maximum flow. Which would be nice, but I don't think we can do that. So there's more. Do you only get... Oh, so what's happening with Shocking Weapon is it's dissipating before he gets to attack. So I would like to attack him before, or I'd like to attack during the turn they get Exerted in order to apply. Nice hit. In order to apply that shock to the guy. Got it. Oh, and you're Exerted now, so we gain 2 flow instead of just 1. So do that. And you have a Shocking Weapon. We could kill you for sure. And you're gonna apply 4 barrier. We have a Gunk, which is annoying. We only have one of you. Static Beam is not enough to kill you, unfortunately. It's close. And you're gonna do 7 barrier. Oh. I think we hit you to stagger you. It's gonna take a favor. Oh, it actually just outright killed you because of Shocking Weapon. Burn that Gunk. Alright, now we need to do 16 damage to you. I don't know if we can because of all the dread in our hand now. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna do 7 damage, but you're gonna barrier me, so that's okay. So let's just double the shock and then kick it to next turn. You shred my armor, but we're okay. Ready action. Oh, this is good. So we're gonna do ready action to get Exerted, but that gives us... That gives Shock Lance. And the Shock Bursts. Okay, so I understand ready action into the Shock Lance is really good because it makes the... makes whatever you do next costs 0 even though you're exerted, and the exerted then causes shock. I get it. Do you get it? I get it. All right, give me that reactor rod. What are you? Major growth, minor growth, and then a risky or not a non-risky Mythion growth. But we'd only be able to do that with 5 guys. I kind of think we get this one, get a dream fruit, get some favor. That's nice, and then it's an 11% chance. I didn't think so, but we did get some money out of it. Is the money you get out of it always the percentage that is your chance of success? Or was that just a weird coincidence that it was an 11% chance of success and we got 11 copper out of it? I would like your dissertation on my desk on Monday. Are there any cards we'd like to kick out? I kind of want to kick out Quick Draw, but because I like all of these cards. I could see upgrading Meteor Smash. Although Meteor Smash with with Ready for Action would be pretty sick, because then it'd just be a free flow card, and you do 15 shock on top of the 15 damage you do, which would then immediately burst. Okay, let's do another expedition here. An amplifier module or money? I kind of want to go for money because there's a chance we could get the monster bone out of the market, assuming it's a monster bone market and not something else. Yuck! Death Moth. You are flying. Hold on. Go back. Less damage from melee attacks unless staggered. So you would be better against him. But we can only bring 1 unit, and honestly, I think even though you're going to be weaker in general, you're actually going to do better against the Death Moth. You're doing 9 damage. We have 1 armor, so you're technically doing 8 damage, and we get 4 barrier from our guy. Hey, perfect. Right off the bat, ready for action. Give me exerted, but I get a free Meteor Smash. Bam! And shock. Oh, you take half shock too? Oh, I guess that's because I did half damage. That makes sense. But we can burst the shock. Jeez. And then barrier. And now you're fine. Nice try, loser. I'm surprised you didn't get staggered, but here we are. So we gain extra flow. We could shock lance you, which would apply more shock. Okay, ready lance. Oh, it costs, that's right. It costs flow to do that. Shock lance then. Static beam. There's the stagger. And then lightning rod to just boost the shock. And then this ends your life. Nice, that went really well. And it cost us 1 favor to do so. Dude, the Cataphract is baller. 25 gold, copper. Look at all the money. Major growth, likely to be a copper anomaly. I think we go minor, major. Yeah. Hey, that's kind of nice. Burst lightning, 2 damage, apply 2 shock. And then if you're at max flow, you get to do it again. Seeker Beam is also pretty good, but I like the fact that we're very much a shock build here. Oh, are you better than a static beam? I kind of think you are, because if you do get the max flow bonus, you get 4 damage 4 shock versus for 1 versus 1 for 5 damage 2 shock. And then you could keep cycling it if you kept going. So I kind of think kicking out a static beam is the way to go. We could have kicked out a flow or a barrier thing, and I think that would also have been valid, but... Oh, interesting. Okay. 2 cards I've never used before. Attack bonus to all friendlies. You could make it for free, too. I think attack bonus never dissipates either. You just get stronger and stronger over time, right? That would be pretty nice. And you, what are you? Initiative, which means you start with this card. Move to the guard zone dealing 10 damage. If you're exerted, you gain fading armor 2. That's also pretty good. But I like the fact that I can make this free and it would just constantly make people better. Imagine just like continuing to stack this on the ranger because they attack so many times. I think we gotta go with the rare card. Still no... Oh, it must be tied to the percentage of success then. So if you had like an 80% chance to succeed, you'd get 80 money, which is kind of cool. Send an ally here. Duh. All right, to the market shop. The monster's bone. We did it! Give it to me. What are you? What? Begins battle with one of its cards in the stash. Is that good? I don't know. I don't know if I want one of his cards in the stash. Executioner deals 2 times auto attack damage against weak points. The question is, I don't know the Ranger's cards well enough to say whether or not it would be... Does he have cards that just auto-target weak points? Like, you know the Arbalest has, like, the trick shot move that always auto-attacks weak points? Or not. I guess it wouldn't be an auto-attack then. That's a card. Okay. Executioner is an interesting one. Because now all of a sudden, if they were staggered, you'd be hitting for 4 damage. And then I assume you get 1.5 times damage on top? Or is it replacing the original crit? I guess I don't remember. Undulating Barrier is also pretty good. Especially if you're playing, like, fighting solo. I just don't understand pocket dimensions, so I think I'm going Undulating Barrier here. And then we have a little extra money, but I don't think I want to buy Favor. 5 seems fine to get by with right now. And I don't really need to kick anything out with the Dream Fruit yet. So let's just next cycle it. We can always hold on to it in case we get a different unit that we would like to clear out their deck a little bit, or if somebody gets injured, we could heal them up. Veterancy, draft a perk for your starter unit. Heroic! Whenever you target this with a card, also apply fading attack. That's kind of cool. I don't really like Fleetfoot. Because, at least for the Ranger, because they're always intended to be... Oh, this works really well with Undulating Barrier, though. Now all of a sudden, I think he's getting 6 whenever he's not shielded, which is kind of cool. Let's get a Lantern action. I do love Hyper Beam, but Divine Authority is also really good. Especially because we have some things that are enabled by having maximum flow. So let's kick out this flow barrier. We don't need 5 flow barrier cards. You... Take your chances. Let's go there first. Gain flow or gain max flow? Let's just get normal flow. I feel like 12 is enough for all purposes. I've never really built a flow deck before, so maybe that would be a use case. This is me just musing about, like, why would you want even more flow? The merchants of the market are having a heated argument with the laborers. If you side with the shopkeepers, you gain 47 gold, copper. If you side with the laborers, you acquire ally next cycle. I think I would do that because I do like having the allies. They're pretty helpful. Problem being, we're on cooldown now. And the only other place I can put my guy is in the curio. So... I guess we'll buy some favor. Just so it's not like a wasted round. Forget or heal. I think we're just gonna hold on to our Dream Fruit for now. And now we're fighting the Bane. Does that mean it's the Brothers Grimm? The Merc Company? I forget who else could be the Bane. What the hell? I have not fought the Bane Piper in a very long time. Spawns enemies and is a siege attacker. Okay, well, let's deal with this fool. Do you move to the front or do you just... Probably not. Overdrive would be great. Apply attack bonus to everyone. Let's plan this out. So I would like to start with overdrive. Because that would knock us down to 2. We play lead shot. Yeah. So overdrive, which gives attack bonus to everyone. We're down to 2 flow. We play lead shot, which refunds a flow and does some damage and fixation. We play ready for action because it's still free. We gain exerted. Then we meteor smash. After flow barriering because it'll still be free. The next card you play this turn. I think we could play this after flow barrier. Okay, so overdrive first. Lead shot. We're down to 1. Play flow barrier on you. Ready for action. And then meteor smash because we're free. Excuse me. Why don't you inflict 15 stagger? Is it because technically you cost 4, but you are now free? I think that might be what's happening there. I feel a little cheated out on not having gotten my stagger. Jesus, what did we just do to this man? How much damage was that? Because we did 15 damage and then we burst the shock immediately. Holy cow. And now he's doing 5 per shot. That was amazing. That might be the best turn I've ever done. Do I need a divine authority immediately? I don't think I do. So let's static beam. Destroying this will prevent spawning of minions. I would like to prevent the spawning of minions, but I think I'd rather just kill you. We could draw one, but I think I'm just gonna kick you guys out. Yeah, we just need 3 damage this turn to end your life. And we have it. You didn't get to do anything. That was amazing. I feel so good. Corrupted core, awesome. Artifact fragment, awesome. Now the question is, in a Descension 8 run, do we want to hold on to the corrupted core until we can get our hands on... Well, I guess we don't need to hold on to the first corrupted core, but do we want to go for an exosuit? I feel like the exosuit really kind of trivializes the rest of the game. Not to like criticize the game, but the exosuit is really strong. I do love the investigator, so we're going investigator. Draft a new lantern card? Yes. Ooh, I don't know if I've ever used you. Well, I definitely haven't because you don't have a name. I do like the core cycler. I think we're gonna go with this one though, because of the flow, the better flow. And honestly, I think I would kick out Divine Authority because it's kind of the same use case, but we get more flow for the same amount of... Oh, although if you upgrade Divine Authority, suddenly it's just a free card. Do I kick out a flow? Maybe we kick out a flow barrier. I think we could get by with just 3 barrier cards. Look how many cards we have. Holy cow. All right, you go to the old lady. Thank you. We would like to draft another unit. Hit me with the knight. I haven't used the knight in forever. Dang it. The herald. Are you the ascetic, but for the Dragon Herald. Static shock. Whenever a unit switches zones. Dude, we're going full shock build. That's sick. Navigator is cool, but I think we gotta go Herald here, because reposition, deal 6 damage, trigger shock immediately. That's kind of fun. Potential energy. Gain rune and planning 2. And then deal 9 damage, inflict 9 stagger, push the enemy if it's guarding, gain exerted 2. Which applies shock stuff. Oh, no, that only, that I thought that was a passive for everybody. No, that only works for the Cataphract. But I think this guy is pretty cool. Would I want to kick out one of his cards? It's possible. Like, do we need 2 jolts? Rising Uppercut. Okay. What does an upgraded Rising Uppercut do? 11/11 and exerted 1. That might be worth it. What about an upgraded Potential Energy? Can I not? You're not going to show me? Jolt is 9. Okay. Interesting. We have so many dudes now. We don't need more favor right now, so I kind of want to hold on to my charisma person for a sec. Let's send our strength person to the market. Promise to help unlocks new location. We have unlocked the mycologist. Cool. And let's send one more expedition out this turn, or this episode here. So let's go grab ourselves a second reactor rod. I think so. Who are we fighting here? A bunch of weak dudes. Okay. Many enemies in this encounter, and they heal themselves, and then they will put gunk in our deck. I think we could go... I think we could use you two and make this kind of an easy one. Ranger would do a lot of damage if we could weaken these guys. Yeah, let's use our new guy plus Ranger. All right, Jolt is here. So you run to the front, apply a shock immediately. So we would like to Jolt. Triggers shock, right? Oh no, because you weren't in. No, you were in the guard zone. Why didn't that trigger shock? Did it? And I just didn't notice? So, or is it when the enemy is in the guard zone, maybe? Maybe that's the case. I would like to Rising Uppercut you. Get exerted. And by me, get exerted, I mean me. And then you're going to apply 4 barrier to him, so I actually don't think I need Divine Authority. Although I have a lot of flows, so maybe we play it anyway. It's unfortunate you showed up. I'm gonna kick you to next turn. We've been withered. Oh, you should have shot this guy, you fool. Not that you get much choice in the matter. All right, we can kill this guy. So now we trigger shock immediately. I'm confused why it didn't work the first time. Maybe it did and I just didn't understand what was happening. That could very well be the case. Okay, so let's start with Jolt. Yes, start with Jolt, then into a lead shot. Good stagger. It knocks out 7 damage. This kills you, and we get a flow back. Do I want Potential Energy to get played this turn? I think I kind of do. But I really do need to put the barrier on you. It's just a lot of favor we're eating at a relatively weak combat. I think I'm just gonna eat the 1 damage. None of you have shock on you right now. Static beam will end your life. You're doing 7 damage to the guard zone, and you're barriering yourself for 3, and then you will add 4 barrier on top, so that will actually cover you just fine. So let's lead shot you, burst lightning, and then just let it ride. Yeah, it worked just how I thought it would. You didn't get staggered. Oh, you did get staggered. Okay. I spoke too soon. Static beam will end you. And then I would like to reposition, because it applies shock for free. And then lightning rod. So you're up to 4 shock. And unfortunately, we can't get a max flow barrier. So how would this work out? If I left you alone, you would end up with 6 barrier and take 3 damage. I think you would still apply your barrier to this guy. If I left, or if I applied this guy to here, because this would be 3. Now he'd have 6, which is more than this guy. Oh, I mean, he would start with 3, which is, this guy has 2. So I think, me talking around in circles, I want to apply flow barrier to this guy, because now this is guaranteed to put the 4 on him and he'll only take 2 damage, I think. Yes, that is how that works. I need to get more dudes in this squad so they can attack more often. Trigger shock immediately would probably kill this dude, I think. Although if we apply burst lightning, now it's guaranteed. Not quite, sorry. There we go. I think the thing that's confusing me about Jolt is my brain for some reason decided that it applies shock when it doesn't. It just triggers it. Cobra anomaly, major growth, or do we yeet it all on a 43% Mythion? The fact that these are just money, like, but a 43% is so low. And you don't get anything if you screw it up. All right, let's go for the safe bet. Copper anomaly, which ended up being a dream fruit, so that's honestly great. And we got some money out of it as well. Another reactor rod. So now we're up to 40. And then so we didn't actually use that much favor, so maybe we still hold on to our charisma envoy for a sec here. And instead I send you to the chance encounter. Spot the trick. I guess I passed. Flight of Fancy. Whenever you would add cards in combat, I do like Flight of Fancy. Ooh, when you gain exerted, gain barrier. That's the one I wanted. Recoilless 1. So whenever you gain exerted, or whenever exerted counts down, it now ignores the next effect of exerted. So that, because our whole deck is kind of built around exerting our units, that is perfect. Okay, cool. I think that's a perfect time to pause the episode. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of As We Descend or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.